Hello there, everybody. Welcome to more of the Sunfall Cycle. We're back, baby.
Incredible.
Oh man, he got us.
I always try. I try to time it perfectly. Hey, I'm so happy to see all of you. You look incredible today. All of you look so good.
You have a lot to be happy about today.
God.
I'm thrilled that you're all here. Hello, chat. Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. We in it today, right? Everyone looks great today. I agree, chat. They all got like a little thing going on with them. I woke my ass up, rolled out of bed, threw on clothes, and was like, "All right, let's go do this." So yeah, I'm excited to be here.
And then I was 20 minutes late.
You know what?
You're doing great.
You're doing great.
Everybody's doing just fine.
I'd rather have you here than not at all.
Tech
Just
problems.
fine.
It wasn't you.
Considering the circumstances, we all get gold stars. A pluses for everyone.
Yay! I love a
Huzzah.
gold star.
If we all get A pluses, is it really an A plus?
Yes.
Yes.
This is not grading on a curve.
All right, yeah. Okay.
Actually, this is graded on a curve. It's just being able to show up for a weekly D&D session on air, on camera, in front of an audience is like seriously top 1% of like life functioning right now.
I'm not sure how many people watching have ever done like really if there are any people out there trying to get their master's degree or PhD right now, I don't know what happens. I'm gonna blow a hole in the whole educational system. I'm about to put this secret out there. I don't know what the hell happens, but you spend all of high school and college like stressing about all sorts of dumb shit. I did my master's work and it was like 90% of your class grade is showing up. And I was like, what? And then my final was in a coffee shop. All I'm saying is, I don't know what the scam is, but I want to do a PhD now because if all I have to do is write a dumb thing and then show up at a coffee shop, I'm fucking in. I'll be your Dr. Cox.
Don't you have to be published? It's like
I'm
think
yeah.
so.
But what do you want
have
to be a
get
doctor of?
published.
Philosophy.
PhD's nuts.
Dr. Philosophy.
A doctor of Jesse Cox dating sims.
No, for my master's, I got an education because I was teaching at the time, and literally like I wrote a thing. I'm in the Library of Congress for some dumb reason. That shouldn't exist. And literally, it was the easiest. Guys, I can just write bullshit all the time. I can write.
I feel like you're really just not recognizing like how incredibly smart you are.
I mean,
Here's the
you
thing.
could get a
you can be
You're very smart. You're very hardworking. Like you have a lot of things going for you.
You could get
Jesse.
a doctorate in Twitch.
I'm just
Jesse,
saying.
if you got a doctorate in like media studies or something like that, you would still be Dr. Cox and you would be tied with the most handsome internet doctor.
Yeah.
Look, agreed.
Like
First off.
everyone would think of the guy from Scrubs and you, and they're like,
Yeah.
are they the same person?
I
Has
want
anybody
forgot
ever seen
about
them in
that
the same room
show.
together?
my mom is Dr. Cox, so I could be on that. We could be on this.
Your
train
mom's a
together.
doctor. That's so cool.
Yeah, my parents
Bird
have the
law.
weirdest like career trajectory. My mom spent all of her life like in school, becoming like getting her PhD, doing all this shit to become a doctor, and then got like really bad rheumatoid arthritis, so like had to quit working. And my dad, on the other hand, was a football coach who then like lucked. I'm gonna say this line, and you're gonna be like, "This makes no sense." My dad was a football coach who 10 years later was the dean of a law school.
Sure.
That
I
doesn't
believe
surprise
that.
me. That sounds like education in America.
So I'm just
Yes.
all
No,
I'm saying
I
is,
believe that. 'Cause
There's
look
that
at
camera.
Jesse.
Audibly.
Look at Jesse. Who made Jesse? Two very smart, successful.
you are
people,
correct. I mean,
probably,
agreed.
right?
They're also totally crazy right now. They have aged into craziness, and if that's where I'm headed, I'm ready. I'm ready to get weird with it.
Yo, that's kind of dope though. I think we need to destigmatize like returning students because you ask like young kids who have no fucking clue what they're doing, what do you want to do for the rest of your life? And then most of them end up getting degrees and shit and they're like, yeah, if I could go back and do it all over again, I would not get a degree in women's studies. You know? Because they have like this very warped sense of what their actual job field is going to be like versus
Like,
like what it actually
imagine.
is.
Here is my
Right?
I have a hot take on that because I agree.
A
Imagine.
hot take.
Oh, who?
Okay, abolish student loans. Education should be free. But if it's not, but if we have student loans,
Mhm.
imagine if colleges had to like be invested in you repaying it back. Like they were also like of the hook, so they actually like set you up for success and like cared about it and made you want to relearn.
Are
and,
you
like,
saying that
right? Bron's
colleges
like on top of it rather than just
care?
fucking pumping and dumping you.
Because like in some
Yeah.
places, you
Right.
don't have to pay back your loans unless you make over a certain amount of money. So if
Yeah.
you never make over, let's say, like 60 grand a year, you never have to pay them back. So they are very invested in you making over 60 grand a year. Because if you never make that amount of money, they're never getting their money back. So if you are blundering in your career field, you'll very quickly get counseling and be put someplace you're going to succeed.
So-
India is like that. However, I will say the downside of that is India does not hesitate to be like, oh, you really want to be a doctor? We're sorry, you're not smart enough.
Yep.
They-
So
they
I was
do that
about
a
to be
lot.
like, so
Yeah.
game designer time here. That actually incentivizes schools to kick you out if you're underperforming.
Yes, yes. Or like force you into a different career field
Yeah,
because
totally.
it's like you're not succeeding here and you're taking the seat of someone who could. Because there it's the opposite problem. There's a lot of students. So here you'll have like, you know how like, have you ever had those teachers that brag that like, just so you know, in this, pre-med class, we have a 40% fail rate. All I could think is like, and you still take their money? Because the thing
Right.
is in India, you would have to take a placement exam just to get in. So about every kid in
Sure.
there is passing. Like a 40% fail rate, that's a failure of the school system because they won't let you sit in that class if they think you're going to fail.
That's huge. Is that a lot of the rest of the world is like you have to fight to get into places.
Yeah.
And here we have to fight to keep people in places. Like we have a huge educational problem in this country. And shit, look, I'm gonna say it because it needs to be said. Start paying teachers more money. I'm sick of it. They are horrendously underpaid, having been one, and have been $50,000 in debt at the time. It took becoming a YouTube person to get out of debt. That is fucking crazy. So
and expand the community college
so
system.
bad.
Because a lot of our community colleges are fabulous, and we have this stigma that community college is bad and only state college is good, and that's just not true.
Yeah.
So, no, like student loans, terrible. It's terrible from a game design perspective. Because what you want is people who can like enter the workforce and begin contributing productively to the economy and like global society. You want people who can buy houses or at least rent like apartments. You want people who can get jobs. You want people who can begin like spending the money that they're making.
Why, Stephen? Why don't you want 22-year-olds doing unpaid internships and having to pay $1,200 to Sally Mae a month?
Right? If you make
That
them
was my
pay
life.
all of the money that they have back to banks who have money.
Oh my God.
Like the banks don't need that money, the people do. Then all you get is an entire generation of people whose lives have been like atrophied by a decade or more. And two, you stymie the entire global economy. The entire nation's economy just like grinds to a halt because the entire generation of people coming out of school can't contribute to the economy.
Look, all I'm gonna say is President Jesse would come in there and be like, all right, number one, community college totally free. Go get your education. Two, everyone gets like you have access to food and housing and an average income that everyone gets.
Yeah.
Like no matter who you are, you getting some money. I don't care
Universal
who you are.
basic income, universal
Every month
basic
you get
housing,
some money.
universal
That'd be
basic
like
pay.
number one.
And yeah, I like Cory Booker's thing about baby bonds and like giving people like you can't like use it as collateral for like any debt or anything like that, and it just grows with you. So when you grow and you turn 18, you just have this like extra money to like kickstart anything you want to do. Right?
So-
Like in addition to all that shit. So it's like, and I have liquidity to like, I don't know, fucking start my startup or whatever. Like, I don't know. It seems pretty cool.
I like that idea.
Seems pretty cool.
Yeah.
Making too much sense.
Speaking of my
Like your parents can't use it or anything like that. It's like, it's like hard coded to you.
What, Jesse?
Got a text message from my mom just now. This is important. The
Dr.
next
Cox.
10 days, including today, will be a palindrome. Susan Cox, 2021. That's what she sent me. The next 10 days will be a palindrome. That's what
Those
she
are
told
the
me.
kind of messages your mother sends you?
That's it. Out of the blue. She'll send me a message and be like, that's what she'll send me. And I'm like, thanks, Mom.
The next 10
Man.
days can't be a palindrome. Oh, wait. Well, no, because
Yeah.
you put one.
The next 10 days, including
21,
today.
right?
Today, yeah,
Including
including
today.
today.
That's
Pound
so cute. That's
Yeah.
so cute that
Well,
she
as
just
long-
messaged you to say
Yeah.
that.
She,
The year is 2 digits to like the month, not 4.
Today is a palindrome. If you do the whole thing, 1202021.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Does it
Yeah.
only work with the way we do dates in America, or does
Is
it
today
work
also
with
a full moon?
European
So
dates?
today would be 2012021 in European time, but my computer is still in American time. So
I knew
No.
you were a patriot.
We're not a full moon.
I knew you were a patriot, Stephen. God bless, man. God bless. Fight the good fight, buddy.
for today only, I am a patriot. Tomorrow we go back to dismantling white supremacy.
Good work, man. Good work. All right. I hand it over to you, boss. Take us away, Stephen, to whatever is happening with us.
Oh y'all. Oh y'all. Are y'all feeling like the pandemic is dragging on a little bit?
What? What?
Are y'all, I just had to ask, are y'all feeling like perhaps this whole pandemic thing is outstaying its welcome?
Maybe.
What?
bit.
Where is it? You know what? Where is this going? What are you
worry,
about to say?
I'm just fucking tired, bro.
I
You're just
I can tell because the screen is this. It's just a black screen. when you go to roll 20, it's just a black screen.
But what? Right. You're in like black screen space.
You were like, are you just tired of this pandemic? And I look over and it's just an empty blank space. And I was like, maybe, buddy, maybe.
You see in front of you a black room. You hear a voice counting down. It says 10, 9, 8. What do you do?
Leave the room.
I want to see what happens at the end of this.
You don't know where the door is, Jesse. What do you do?
But I just walked in. Clearly, I know where the door is.
8, 9, 10.
If we all shout out.
I don't know. How much time do I have?
Presumably 7 seconds.
Yeah.
Is that enough time to
counting
hide
negative
behind
numbers.
Eric?
Unzipped
Like,
pants.
you got it, buddy. Can I do that?
Bronze, can you see anything in this room?
Let me see.
We can't see anything, even
Yeah.
though it's dark and we have dark vision, Steven?
Wait, is this
I thought
real?
Bronze was scouting ahead into
Is it-
some
Yeah,
room.
the reason the room is dark is because Bronze is the only person in it. She should technically be able to see.
I was
things.
like, I don't even know what we're doing.
Wait,
Yeah.
this is part of the story.
Unless you give us all vision of what Bronze sees,
No,
then
he-
we are
He's
Think it-
he's messing
only
with
Bronze
you
is
all.
the token with the
What's
light.
happening? Bronze,
What
you're our
happened?
guide.
I
Wait,
do
guys,
see a
I
lot.
don't remember anything.
We'll go over what happened.
Okay.
Quit messing with us.
Okay.
Record scratch.
Eric, can you
What?
tell me how to make it so that everybody sees what Bronze sees?
It's the you have to go. Oh wait, I can just do it. But for future reference, I think you just have to make everyone have access and control of the character of Aya.
That sounds dangerous. I'm gonna do
Yeah.
it right now.
But then we should all be able to see the vision of the token from there. If you want to do it that way.
Controlled by all players. Save settings.
You can always test the lighting of a token by hitting Control L as a
What
GM.
the hell is this,
So-
Steven? What is
So
this?
you should be able to see some shit.
When
Yeah.
I control L to see from Bronze's perspective, I'm seeing as if I were Bronze, but not as
Yeah.
if I were Jesse seeing Bronze's perspective.
Yeah, but now that Jesse has the perspective of
Oh,
the
yeah,
character
okay,
of the
now we can
token of
see it.
Aya, everyone sees the same thing. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
All right, good. So, what happened last time on the Sunfall cycle? We came back to the moon. We recovered from our Festivus shenanigans.
It's true.
Uh,
It's true.
we did a bunch of prep. You bought a bunch of things, and then we went back to the brazier in the basement. You crawled up the ladder. You balanced on the rafters above
Yeah.
the worship hall, and I think that's where
They cleared out.
Kairos and Ankara still are.
Yeah.
Having sent Aya on ahead, Aya, you grabbed the brown robe that one of those ritual.
No, I think I just altered self to match one of them from the
Is that
crowd.
what you did? Okay,
Mhm.
cool. then yeah, you've altered self, and now you look like a cultist. Some like you like found someone's face that looked vague and nondescript, and wore it for yourself. So you step in the room, and this is what you see. It's quite dark from where you are right now. Do you have any light, or are you going to step forwards into the light yourself in order to see a little better?
Let me check. I feel
can
like I
tell you a little
have.
more
Step
about what
towards the light.
Yeah, so there's like the flickering light of torches and braziers. You hear like grunts and hushed arguments and the moans of someone gravely injured that eventually like fairly quickly decays into a death rattle. It smells like smoke and charred meat in here. And
Yum.
one of the things that you can see is this hulking, huge, smoking wreck of a corpse, which is just like all fused together bodies and arms and limbs in every which way, surrounded by various weapons that have fallen from its grasp.
And I think I had ascertained that this was not the same one that we killed. This was a different one.
I remember you
rolling
ascertaining
for
that
that.
as well, that like
Okay.
this isn't the literal same creature that you slew early on. Yeah.
They have more than one. Was I think our takeaway.
Yep. So it appears as though you haven't been noticed.
Mhm.
What do you do?
I'll creep forward a little bit further.
Okay. Are you trying to maintain your like stealthy approach?
Yes.
Go ahead and roll stealth for me, please.
Make sure the pizzicato strings don't follow you in your footsteps.
Whoa. Yeah, 18, pretty good. Let me take a look at stats.
Oh, was that Bronze? Was that you?
What?
Someone has their roll sound on. That was a
It's
loud
really
ass
loud,
roll
right?
That was
Yeah.
me. Yeah,
That was like whoop.
I was like,
Whoa.
"Ah!"
Fixed. Sorry. That was me.
Whoop.
Just set that as my alarm in the morning.
Whose turn is it? You're gonna wake up in a cold sweat.
Traumatize
Is it my
yourself as
turn?
soon as you wake up.
Sean, is it my turn?
How many spell slots do I have?
Snake jump.
How do I turn off the bleeps?
Whoop.
You can just turn down, I believe, the master volume level.
Master music volume.
The Death Star siren.
There we go. Yeah.
So loud.
Whatever's going on in here, everybody is too distracted to notice you. Not only that, but it's quite dark, and you can find it an easy way to like move forwards and peer around a little bit. Feel free to move yourself, sort of like. I think you'll get noticed if you like really come into this sort of like central area. Yeah, as you sort of like move around and peer, these structures that you're standing next to are bookshelves. Let's see. Yeah. So there's a couple of things that you see here.
Hey,
so one is that
Steven? Technical
at
thing,
these
really.
spots that I'm pinging right now, there are actually like braziers that are the sources of these lights. So like this one right here that you can see, of course.
Yeah.
And these these long bars blocking your sight are bookshelves, and you can eventually like push some books out of the way and like peer over the tops of some. And you see a collection of those like heavily armed and armored enforcers that you saw in the worship hall below, standing around the smoldering wreck of this corpse, of this broken avatar. There's also sort of up here like a large swath of dead bodies. It looks like these enforcers had some help from like just a horde of random worshipers. You are able to get a count. Let's see. It looks like there are 5 of these enforcers that are, heavily armored. They have that like burning rune that's floating above their forehead. And then there's also like another 10 people sort of down on the south side of the corpse. who look in various states of disrepair. These people clearly were involved in the previous fight. Some of them are nursing wounds. You hear a voice say, "Well, that was fucking horrific."
He
Do we know that voice?
says that was fucking horrific.
It's a woman's voice, but yeah, someone said, "Well, that was fucking horrific."
I'm gonna continue to move down here away from this room full of people and see if I
Okay.
can get a better vantage point.
Mhm.
Oh, what have I done? There we go. Okay.
Don't move into the wall.
I'm sorry, is
Do
that a
they
giant man?
See me?
You rolled quite high, so I think they don't see you immediately, but you can see that they're like one of them is helping another one up, and as soon
The
as that
eye
happens,
is opening and
right,
Skyrim.
they're gonna see you. So
Okay.
you have a moment to take control of how you get introduced,
Mhm.
or to duck back into hiding.
How big are these barrels right here?
Standard ale barrel sized.
Mhm.
They're probably come up to your waist and
Okay.
weigh
I-
100 kilos or something like that.
Go over to them and pretend to be fiddling with them.
Incidentally, the visage and outfit that you've chosen is quite a lot like the people in this horde down here.
Oh, that's a horde? I thought that was just a big man.
It's not just a big man. Actually, yeah. Okay, I have the name visible.
Okay, that helps.
Um,
I thought it was a fee fi fo fum situation. I was pretty scared, but this is a little bit better scenario.
why can't you?
Fun fact: a classic barrel size is called a butt.
But why can't you see
But-
the name of this character?
I'm not a
Because I've
barrel.
got nameplate displayed.
Anything, I'm a ton.
A classic barrel size?
Yeah.
Classic barrel
There's
size.
there's
But-
English barrel sizes, right? Because all monasteries and shit. Yeah, it's called a butt.
All right, I guess
Like
you're right.
the big boy barrels that you think of are like a butt. The things that the dwarves fucking hack
Stop
into.
saying butt!
The things like a cask that a dwarf will go into, like a big one, is called a ton.
So,
Like
all
a
right,
big
so when
yeah.
they're traveling down the river, what
yeah,
was that?
those are butts.
They were in butts.
Those are
The dwarves
butts.
were in butts.
They might be. I mean, yeah, like a mini keg. A mini keg would be like a hogshead. I
So were
don't
they in
know
a
what
hogshead
there's a
when they
middle
were-
one.
When they were
I don't
traveling
know how
down
big.
the river.
Probably because dwarves are smaller than that. They're probably a butt would be too big.
Right. Okay.
So they're riding hogsheads.
Sure.
Yeah, probably. Right? Is that right?
So,
What?
Braun,
We don't know.
these barrels in front of you are approximately the size
You're
of
the one who knows all this shit.
I don't know. Okay.
I believe you. Everything you say, you could literally lie to me every single week. I believe everything you say to me when we're doing this show. When you say that, I'm like, yeah,
Like-
that sounds. I mean, Eric knows. Eric
Sorry.
would know.
When we saying barrel, the barrels that you will hide behind, right? Like a big boy barrel.
Yes, that's
Okay.
what we're
She's
talking.
fiddling with the barrels.
All right.
She's not hiding behind
Not
them.
like Donkey Kong throws a barrel.
She's
okay.
trying to make it look
Sorry.
like she's
All right.
interacting
Well,
with.
what are those
she's playing
barrels
her
called?
generic interact animation.
They're called Donkey Kong. They're called Kong.
Yeah, obviously they're called Donkey Kong barrels, Jesse.
They're called Donkey Kong. But
Named
just
after the
come on.
Earl of Kong.
It's
Like,
correct.
what
Donkey
the fuck
Kong
is wrong
takes
with
his
it?
name from the barrel.
What
Yeah.
a fool I am. Okay. My bad.
So,
called-
Braun-
They're called Donkey
I don't actually
Kong,
even know
Jesse.
that's true. I honestly don't quote me on any of this shit. I don't know why you listen to me.
I just wanted you to say that Donkey Kong was throwing butts at Mario, and that's all I wanted. And you wouldn't even give me that, so whatever.
No.
It's fine.
Here we go.
It's fine.
I'm the butt whisperer. That's right.
So there's a trio of butts in front
Heard
of
that
you,
about you.
Bronze. And you're trying to make it look as though you're just messing with them.
Not messing with them, not knocking on them, oh, is this the one I need? Oh, this one looks half full. I was instructed to bring the stout, and I believe this is a pale ale.
So you're like over there next to one of these bookshelves with the lit by the flickering flames of the brazier. There's this like grotesque smoldering corpse on the ground with arms and legs pointing in every direction. The gist of it just goes and everybody around it looks completely shell-shocked. Someone says, well, that was fucking disgusting. And you're standing there saying, yes, I was instructed to get a stout, and this looks like maybe a pale ale.
My bad. It's a cream ale. But I'm muttering. I'm not like too loud. I'm just like,
yeah, the conversation just goes quiet as like all of them turn to look at you. And the woman who said, well, that was fucking disgusting, holds up a hand and says, no, battle shock affects us all in different ways. And then she calls you and she says, please come back into the light. We don't know what manner of creatures might be lurking in the shadows of this place, not with that thing coming out.
Yeah, I like take on like a kind of shaky kind of walk and kind of like trembling come forward. Very different than my normal cadence and posture.
Yeah. Did we determine what's going on with Marshmallow while all of this is happening?
I actually remember
Also in a cult robe.
I remember sticking him on Kairos, didn't I?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is what
I
happened.
said, you stay here. And he was like, woo. I say something with a lisp. And then, like, I moved on. Because I didn't want to take him with me when I was sneaking.
Marshmallow,
Yes.
is that you? Are you here with us,
Yeah.
right? Marshmallow? Ooh, woo. I say something with a wisp.
Okay, I thought of you the other day, Stevie, because I was behind a car and their license plate said hello. And I debated ramming my car into theirs and taking one for the team. My car's not paid off yet, but I debated it. I was like, if I rammed into them and then set up a GoFundMe and said, chat, their license plate said hello.
Hello.
And I had to end that.
Yeah,
I think
but what
maybe
if-
I would hit.
What if when they opened the door to trade insurance information, it was just Marshmallow?
She would get back in the car.
You don't have
Ram it
hands.
again.
How are you driving?
Finish the job. You know?
You
So,
can't, how are you touching the brakes and the gas and the steering wheel, Marshmallow?
I don't
What are you
even
doing?
know. Woo woo.
I
love
love that
my
bumper
hand.
sticker. Hello, how is my driving? Give me a wing.
Yeah. Yes.
My numbo.
And it actually
Let
like
me
it
know
says
how
"Give
it
me
is."
a wing" with like a literal drawing of a wing.
Yeah.
Oh my God, y'all.
So, yeah, this woman who is this one down here,
Mhm.
she like steps forwards, shoving her way through this horde of people who are helping each other up. And she beckons you forwards and she says, come here, child. We've all been through a terrible experience. It appears as though you may have suffered some sort of a shock. I'll need to check your pupils.
Mhm. I am actually a pretty great actor, so I begin like
Can we get a
You
roll
know,
for
I'm
that?
like-
Can we? I don't know.
You just like hyperventilate so your
yeah,
pupils
like
dilate?
I kind of bend over and I'm
Yeah.
like heaving and I'm like, yes, ma'am, of course, ma'am. Thank you so much for your kindness.
Yeah.
I apologize for taking to the drink. It's at the time. I'm trying not to do that anymore. I only try to drink when I'm happy, but sometimes when you see things like this, you know, some of the bad habits crop right back up, ma'am. Yes. And I just like stand in front of her with my eyes open.
Yeah. Give me a performance check.
Oh God.
Amazing. Yeah, she like pulls
Wowie.
up your eyelid and looks at your eye and she shakes her head and says, well,
Little does she know that's from the flux.
yeah. She
Eyes
shakes
are
her
like
head and says,
bloodshot and like my pupils are pins.
terrible. Well, at least you survived, much more than we can say. And then she like gestures around to the room and there's just carnage, right? Like There's 3 of these enforcers that are lying dead on the ground. There's a horde of people, 10 or so lying dead up above.
And I just say, "Oh God, avert thine eyes, so that thou mayest not need to witness this heresy."
Cut back to the group. We can like hear the muffled Aya talking. Like, is that code for us to go in? Are we good, guys?
I don't.
We should hold off, right? We should hold
No,
off, right?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cut back to you guys.
Meanwhile, would the 3 of you who are outside in the rafters make perception checks, please?
Perception.
Sure.
Perception.
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 If I could
Speaking
read.
of- Do you need one for the?
That is a giga whoop. That's a crit. Good job, Britt.
I got
Oh.
a 10
That's not a good.
on
It's all right, sorry.
marshmallow.
There was
It
exactly
distracting.
there's exactly
Yeah.
20 points between Britt and I, and I'm
Speaking
really
of
impressed
butts,
by that.
we see that Sarek is distracted.
My
Yeah.
brain has like left my body and it's like flying around the room and like going into everyone else's brains. I know what's going on.
So, Sarek,
Meanwhile,
in the
marshmallow is
meantime,
distracting Sarek.
there's just like an incredibly buxom worshiper who's stepping up to where where Father Julian Tavernius is, as he's like blessing people, and Sarek is just completely distracted.
Why is her robe cut like that? It doesn't even make sense. All the other robes are. Why does she have a robe with cleavage? Doesn't even make sense to me.
It's a worshiper robe that
I
just
don't
goes straight to
understand.
the
All the
navel.
other robes are the exact same, but hers is different. It doesn't make any sense to me.
And Kara, meanwhile, while Sarek is completely distracted, you notice something extremely strange.
Does no one else see this?
Yeah, so you're also on this like pathway here somewhere.
Mhm.
Let's see. Okay, good. Player view is over. You notice a couple of things about these corpses that are like just barely in view of you.
We did explore them.
We
Time.
did. Yes. Specifically in Kara, you notice that like I think from your angle, like far to the side, instead of like approaching the corpse from like a straight head sort of approach, you can see that like blood has run down the side of the rafter, and is like dripping down on the floor.
Mhm.
And what you immediately ascertain from this is that these people were slain like minutes ago. Very, very recently. In fact, so recently, given how recently Bronze exited the chamber, you are confident that the killers of these 2 bodies are still in this room.
Okay.
Check tasks.
Well, first I'll tell Sarek to be quiet.
I'm just saying. Look at her.
Shut up. They're
They're huge, and no one's paying attention.
Kill them are still in.
Fine, I'll just look
Whisper
at them
to them.
quietly. Jesus,
I think
who
they're
is not a
still here.
canonical character in this world?
I guess Stephen. So
That hurts.
we have the body, and I can sense that they're in there. But is there anything else that I can tell, or like how many other people, or anywhere like where they might be?
So the way that these 2 corpses fell, and your knowledge of like, martial capabilities and like what might have slain these people in a way that created blood, right? They're too far apart, and they're lying in like a strange enough configuration from each other, in that they're both like just flat out on the rafters. You don't think that these 2 people were killed by the same enemy. You think there are at least 2 killers.
Shit.
But that's all you can like discern from your current position, right back up against the door leading to the ladder leading to the brazier room.
Okay.
Hmm.
I guess I'm just gonna turn to Kairos and be like, do we want to try to get them? Do we want to, like, I feel like we have to decide whether to act on this or not.
How close are we to Aya? Like, are we still like hanging all the way back on the rafters, or are we? I thought we were closer, right?
As far as I was aware, you were hanging way back at the rafters, and Aya has moved. all
Okay,
the way
so like the map. So like the map is accurate.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think I'm now immediately
Then we gotta
more
deal with-
worried
yeah.
about Aya. Yeah.
All right. I'm not gonna lie. In my head, I thought we were at where Aya was at, and like Aya pushed forward.
But
So,
I did
but that's fine.
clear all the traps, or
Yeah.
make sure there were no traps on the path that Aya took, so it shouldn't be too hard to get
Yeah.
to her.
But you're
Guys, you
saying
just have to take the exact same route.
okay. Yeah. All right. Then we
Let's
should
go.
definitely get
Yeah,
up
let's
there.
go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Be careful.
So you're gonna like
Um,
balance your way along these beams over towards
Yeah.
the Aya door.
Yeah.
Yep. We're assassin's screening our way over to the Aya door.
Okay.
If you need me to hang
Are
back,
you-
and
We're doing that thing with our hands
Watch
out.
the
I'm doing that fast
cultists.
run. Yeah.
Are you trying to maintain like your hiding?
Pass without trace.
Yeah. We are. I believe that's implied by assassin's creeding.
Actually, didn't Ankara already cast Pass Without Trace when we first entered this? Is that a concentration?
I
don't
didn't. We
remember.
talked about it, but I
Mm.
can cast that now, I guess, if I need to. I'm trying to think. It might be better if we can get over to her, then I can cast it if we need it with everyone. Because if I cast it now, it won't be on Aya.
Who's gonna make the first D&D laxative?
what?
Pass without trace.
Oh, boo! Boo this man! Boo!
Sorry.
Boo!
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 Listen, dude, there's definitely a trace. Okay?
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
no. I just want to walk across the rafters, Steven.
Away from these people.
Get me away from
All
this
right.
conversation.
Are you
Stealthily.
stealthing though?
Um,
I am always.
If we didn't pass without trace, then we have the stealth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm stealthing.
You guys should all go in front of me. Let's see. How about you all? You all make it first, and then I'll.
Yeah, I'll go. Easy.
Sneak
Easy.
ahead.
Roll it.
I'll create a distraction. I roll stealth at disadvantage because of my armor, so it's not gonna be great.
Woo!
Wow. Wow. 32.
I'm trying
Are
to
you-
impress that woman below. If she doesn't see me, she'll know how impressive it really was.
As her conversation with Father Tavernius comes to a close, she and her companions turn and walk away from him down the center of the hall towards the large double doors at the bottom down over here. Okay, yeah. So Sarek has no problem, like, going anywhere. Let's see. Yep. And Kara, you're following like on the heels of Sarek.
yeah.
Okay.
Trying to.
Kairos,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kairos, are you just like waiting for them to make it all the way to the door and then you'll go?
Yeah, I want to make sure that they get clear of any things, and if I have to eat whatever is aware, then they only think there's one person here. Is sort of my idea.
Yep. So,
This way, I can jump down, distract people. You guys can do what you need if
and
it comes to
Kara,
it.
as soon as you get down to here
hmm
or here, whichever intersection you're going to, first of all, you can see that both of these bodies have like a belt pouch on them that's bulging with appealing contents.
hmm
Second, as soon as you're out here and like in the main hall space of the rafters, you can see something extremely strange, which is that right here, and also way over here, there's like a set of additional rivets drilled into the wood. And you also see sort of like the lumpy shape of something like clinging to the wood itself.
Okay.
A lumpy wood clinger, you say?
I mean, I
Yeah.
gotta go look at it, right?
Okay, go ahead and move yourself where you'd like to be.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, because if I fall or they hear me, I'll just like turn into a little bird or some shit. I'll go over there. That was right there, right?
Actually, around the corner.
Or
over
the
here.
other way. Okay.
You can just become a bird now.
Because
Okay.
if I need to pick something up, I prefer to be able to carry it with human hands.
Sarek.
Fine.
And I only
So,
have 2 wild chips for rest.
As soon as you get here to this particular intersection,
Uh-huh.
you see that there's actually a person that has like some sort of like claw rope chain dug into the wood of the rafter and like affixed to their belt, and they're like clinging to the rafter with like you know those gloves where like the knuckles have like animal claws on them, so you can like close your
Okay.
fists and like have animal claws.
Like Wolverine gloves?
Yeah, exactly. So
Okay.
they've got like Wolverine claws dug into the wood, and they have like a tight like veil across the top of their head, and like you know they're like fully masked up with a black face mask, and they look up at you and they make eye contact, and then they make a strange sound. It sounds like a snowy owl. Meanwhile,
That's
Back in
actually
the other
called a
room.
cuckoo bait.
No.
Back in the other
no.
The
room.
sound of an owl is called a cuckoo bait.
No, I'm not letting you do this. I'm not letting you lie to people like this. No. No.
All right.
Aya,
Cuckoo
what are
bait.
you doing?
To hoot like an owl.
What am I doing?
Verb.
Yeah, people seem to like generally accept that you were one of them
Mhm.
and are just like super distressed by all of the carnage. What are you
Yeah. I am trying to figure out what the heck happened here because I wasn't here for it.
doing?
So I'm trying to figure out if they create. I don't think they created this corpse. And then she also said that she didn't know what other dangers lurked in the dark. So I'm kind of trying to get a sense of where this weird human centipede thing came from, and by also like by which means they killed it, and just get a sense of like what am I looking at?
Are you trying to talk this out of the people here, or are you trying to be especially observant?
I'm not super observant, so I feel like I would probably instead be like, gosh, wasn't it just terrible when what would you even call that? When that thing killed Greg
Tragedy.
here? I think he had a wife. And what happened to Greg? Oh my God, half of his shoulders missing? Was that from the wow? Oh.
Bronze, do you
I'll
like
be the one. I'll tell his wife.
Bronze, do you like Flight of the Conchords?
I do.
I'm thinking of the song Jenny. Like, oh,
Right.
it's so terrible, that event that happened on the hill. Oh, won't you tell me about it, Jenny?
Yeah, basically. Oh, Greg, I'll be the one. I'll go to his wife. I used to have coffee with him on the weekends. I'll tell her. I'll let her know. Beautiful Bonnie Lass was she. Oh.
Please give me a deception check
Oh God, please.
as you negotiate this information. out of these
Achikusu, be with me.
shell shocked.
No fear.
Ooh,
No
very
fear.
nice.
Yeah. They say, "Oh, you must be Alice. Oh, Alice, one
yeah.
of Greg's good friends and Bonnie's good friend. She always spoke of having
Bonnie,
coffee with you.
She
on
made the
weekends."
best banana bread. Oh, Greg, if only we could eat that banana bread one more time.
Someone pulls out like a brown paper bag and reaches into it, and they say, "I have one last slice of her banana bread right here."
Oh, you are too kind. Greg, I
They
eat
break
this
it
in your
open and they start
memory.
sharing out bites to everyone, and they say, "When that horrid beast came charging into this chamber from that door on the other side, breaking through those very bookshelves that we see scattered across the floor." You can see that there are scattered broken bookshelves all across the floor right here. It looks like maybe the floor was originally set up to be mirrored, in that there used to have been bookshelves over here, but this thing just smashed its way through them. He just cries out, "Oh, the humanity!"
Why? Why did it go for Greg? Why did
Why,
it attack
Greg?
us? Who would do this to us?
It's not supposed to stop on this floor. It's supposed to go up into the palace above.
Oh, you're right. God, at this day, Greg was standing before that door and not me. I beseech ye gods, take me instead, leave Greg behind. For Bonnie's sake.
Yeah, one of the others
While
says,
shoving
yes,
banana
yes,
bread into my mouth.
for Greg and for Bonnie, yes, we will take this one downstairs to Father Tavernius, that the god may take her.
Well, wait. Hold on a minute here. I agree. But then Bonnie will lose her best friend as well, and truly, who will benefit from that?
Like all of a sudden there's this really awkward moment of silence. And they just sort of like point to like, some like, filleted corpse over in the corner, and they say, "I don't think Bonnie's gonna care very much about losing
Oh,
her."
Bonnie!
Oh, but maybe you mean like she would care in a spiritual sense.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
of course.
Bonnie cared for powerful women. She would want me to go and change the world for her, for the suffragettes. We would meet on the weekend.
The suffragettes of the kingdom?
All right. I think there was an important part of the recap though. I'm gonna be that. Oh, yeah, actually, just real quick. Weren't we supposed to look for a book? That's why we're here.
And I found the bookcases. Except now I'm trying.
Okay.
We're
like, no, we were
looking
supposed
for
to
a
do that.
theorem. We're looking for
Yeah.
a theorem, and we assumed it was in a book.
Right.
Yeah.
And so we're surrounded by books. So I was wondering. I didn't want to like say like Bronze, look for the thing without reminding.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. All right. Go ahead.
Eric acting like we ever follow the plan. Like, we don't always end up like, for suffragettes at the end for some reason. Like,
Listen, my character is very intelligent, but very unwise, and sometimes
high
she
intelligence,
oversells
low
it.
wisdom. Yeah, we
She
get it.
oversells
You're feeling
a
it
little
right
bit.
now. Yeah, you're feeling it right. Yeah. You have a taste for the dramatic,
For the suffragettes.
This
theatricality,
other
and the
man-
art of deception.
This other man comes over to you. And I think this is the first time that one of the Dahaka enforcers with the like arms and weapons like comes over to you. This oh yeah.
Oh boy. Oh no. Oh no. Oh yeah.
Yeah, he approaches you and he puts his hand on your shoulders
The Dahakeen.
and he says, "Don't worry, my friend. Our work here is for the soul of our world. You and I will go downstairs to Father Tavernius, and we will save the soul of this world together." And then he says, "Just one moment. It's about to happen again."
What?
Oh no.
And that's when his rune glows a bright flash. And the rune on the forehead of the other four Dahaka enforcers glow a bright flash. And in the piercing gaze of that light, your illusory disguise completely disintegrates.
Hunger of Hadar.
Let's go back to the other room.
Smoke bomb.
Only it's full of tentacles.
Yeah.
Bye. Peace. Do it. All right.
And Kara, you see this person. You're not sure if it's a man or a woman or an elf man or an elf woman, tiefling. They make eye contact with you and they go, woohoo, woohoo. And then they pull out a crossbow and point it in your direction. Please roll for initiative.
Whoa, they
Yeah,
chopped
you know what?
the
I'm
bear?
gonna kick this person off the rafters to distract everyone from.
Oh yeah.
What? Wait, if you do that, everyone's gonna be like, even the hot lady's gonna look up and be like, "What's that?" And then she'll see me.
And then I'll
leave.
be a bird.
Oh man. Then I gotta confront my mortal enemy. Buxom like Acolyte 4.
Iris got
That's
a
it.
7.
I got you.
Kara got an 8.
That's it.
I forgot
And
to click the
Sarek?
Y'all have final bosses. Mine is Buxom Acolyte 4.
By the way, Sarek is over here.
All right, yeah, I was about to say I can't find me. Okay, there we go. Initiative.
Luke. Maze. Let's, yeah, totally. Sarek, what do you do?
Okay, so I am, just for the sake of people watching, I'm way the balls over here. Do I see this thing?
Do you what
thing?
The owl man. Do I see that?
Now that Ankara is looking
Hootie.
straight in his direction,
Name's
you can
Hootie.
make out that like there are these like clamps and claws digging into the side of the rafter, but from your position, you can't actually see the person because the person is actually like clinging to the side of the rafter over here, like with their body pressed up against it.
When you say over here, where are you pointing to? Sorry.
I'm talking about wherever.
Right, so what about the one down on the other end near me?
So you have not seen another person clinging to rafters anywhere.
But Ankara did. Just for story's
I think
sake.
Ankara saw some information. She saw that, for example, these two bodies can't have been killed by the same person. They were killed very, very recently. She thinks
Okay.
that their killers are still in the room. She sees one, but she doesn't know where the other one is because that was the
What's the distance
Wait.
between us?
true to life distance. That's 130 feet. That's 130 feet. Yep.
So what you're telling me is my bow can still hit him.
Yep.
All right. I will look to Kairos because I imagine he's the sane one, and give like a, do I kill it? And all right, yeah, and I'll take a shot. I will do a
I should warn you, incidentally, that at the moment, the one that's clinging to the rafter has 3/4 cover from you, so it gets +5 AC.
I mean, that's fine. I'm gonna get like a 50 on this. I'm not worried.
Okay, cool.
So I would also like to insightful fight him.
Cool.
Where is my thing?
What?
There it is.
What I'm scared about is what the fuck is this guy hooting to?
Probably the dude behind me
Okay.
because he's an idiot.
You get successful insightful fighting.
Nice. And now to murder him. Longbow, by the power of your arrow, I smite thee.
La,
Nope.
la, 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 la.
Nope. I don't smite nothing.
Yikes.
Remains
That's a,
unsmote.
that is a 3.
And Kara, what do you do?
Ooh. So
got a crossbow
just
pointed right at
pointing the crossbow at me.
Yes.
Hmm. You know what? I think I should maybe shoot him and then turn into a bird.
Snake.
Mm.
Shoot him.
Snakes. All the snakes.
Bop it.
Send every snake.
You want me to,
Spell
Oh
it.
my
you want me to
God.
conjure all my baby snakes?
Yes.
Cast
Think
it.
about that. Think about the snakes. You know how
Yeah,
powerful
but
they are.
if they fall
this
off the
guy's-
rafter, they can't get back up.
He's,
Yeah,
he's
but
like
they'll kill all
climbing
those
on the
people below.
rafters. Like the snakes can't. I don't know how. Yeah.
But also,
Wait, he's. Hold on, real quick, Steven, for the picture, he's not on the rafter. He's like above the rafter. I'm sorry. I'm genderizing him. I'm sorry. The person,
the owl
Yeah.
person.
Yeah.
Owl Hootie's hanging from the rafters right now, right?
Yes. Like imagine a square
Vertically
log.
up.
No.
Square log.
Horizontally.
Okay.
And then, like, instead of laying flat, you just rotate one side. You're laying flat, clinging to the side of the rafter instead of.
Got it. The side of the raft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought they were like in the upper
No.
belfry.
But that's why, like, a casual
Hanging.
scan of the rafter environment
Yeah.
doesn't feel anybody because they're, like, clinging to the side, hidden.
Yeah, because they're like point breaking it. Okay.
All I'm saying
Yeah,
is,
snake him.
Britt, if you like, totally out of character because this is
Do whatever
cheating.
you want.
But if you snake them and you're worried about them falling down below, if they fall down below, that's like a bunch of snakes falling from the rafters, and people are gonna be like, "Oh my God, there's snakes in here," which means that when Bronze finally gets down there, no one's gonna be around because snakes in the rafters.
Do you have shape wood?
No.
Damn. It's like I just encage him. Okay.
I know. Well, that's
All
what I'm
right.
trying to think of the best thing I could do. Like, is it better to just try and shoot him or
Yeah.
Or snake him.
Bronze. Your notifications
pooping
are
us,
coming
man.
through the computer.
yeah. Very loud.
Your Discord notifications are coming through your mixer.
What's crazy is I can't hear them.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
because they're being fed to your speaker or to your microphone. Then
I'm on streamer mode now. I apologize. I apologize for that. I'm
No
sorry.
problem.
I like how my mic is quiet and my sound
Yeah.
is deafening. I apologize.
you were being,
I would have
yeah.
caught it except for I can't hear
Sorry.
it at all. I'm so sorry. I'm wondering now if that roll 20 roll was me too.
Oh, yeah.
It was probably me. It was because I didn't hear
alright.
it. So I was like, all my. I'm
It's like
Sorry for
a
ruining
Bronze, I don't
Yeah.
have any advice. I mean, just live
Yeah.
your best life.
just live your best life.
okay.
So I guess
Moving
I'll
bread
just. I mean, if I
Moonbeam,
conjure the snakes, I'll
turn
have to
into a
move.
Conjure snakes, moonbeam, other spell, charge and attack, whatever
Well, I
you want
can't
to do.
conjure the snakes and do the moonbeam at the same time. That's the problem with conjuring animals
Yeah.
is that it takes concentration.
True.
Take that.
So whatever
get
you wanna
that
do.
snake. I believe in you. Snake
You
him.
want snakes?
You
Jesse?
know-
Snake.
I like.
So
them anyway,
there
snakes.
is something to think about,
Snakes.
which is that the last time you were in this room and all of the people below you noticed you up above them, they all took up arms and swarmed their way up, into the rafters and also hurled things at you and murdered you ruthlessly.
That's kind of why I was thinking about turning into a thing that can fly around.
All right.
I think that
Fine.
sounds like an excellent approach.
Fine.
I'm gonna do my original plan, and listen, if I get to the point where that's not working, then I can conjure my snakes because it's just a spell.
Fine.
I am going to shoot with my short bow, and then I'm gonna turn into, maybe a giant eagle.
Cool. 16 does hit your arrow, striking true for 8 piercing damage. Fantastic.
Let's see. Should I be an owl or an eagle?
Do they not? Wow. Do they have? Did Brit also have cover, or did Brit's attack also factor in cover? Or
Because Britt is aiming from this side, she has full line of sight to the person's body.
chef's kiss? All right, that's where we need to get to.
Yeah.
And then
with
with my torques, that means I can turn into it and then fly up and just attack. Yeah. My imagination is that I start like running down the down
let's
the
do it
beam,
that
and I'm
way.
like running, and I shoot the arrow, and then I turn into an eagle, and then I
Yep.
fucking climb.
Yep. Love it. Fantastic.
Okay, cool.
In fact, because you get your full attack action, you can make your multi attack as an
Yay! There you go. Yeah.
The beak misses, but the talons strike true
Sick.
for 10 slashing damage. Does this guy have any resistances or shit?
Ah!
He does. How interesting. But not to eagle talon.
Ah!
Fantastic. Kairos,
scream.
what do you do?
Will you let me jump to get extra space? Like, I want to jump. I'll show you. Like, I want to move forward, like to here, and then like jump here. Is that with like some sort of like great feat of athletics? Would you let
Yeah,
me do that, or
totally.
do I have to just dash?
That's not even a particularly great feat of athletics. Like if you roll a 10 plus, you're gonna. Well, hang on. I wrote down a difficulty.
Oh,
for
well-
the
How? Okay.
right. Yeah, we got to go back to the rafters. Right. It's DC
Back
12
to-
acrobatics to like do a challenging maneuver, and I think that you're totally good to jump across the corner like that.
Okay, excellent. Because I'm trying to get space. Acrobatics, though, right?
Yes.
12, you say?
Yes. These
So-
rafters are actually not 5 feet wide; they're like 2 feet wide, so there is a
So-
certain measure of balance involved.
So not okay. Yeah, of course it's a measurement of balance instead of athletics. If I wanted to, I'm trying to think of a way to weasel it so it's athletics, but not it's acrobatics. Okay.
It's the balance thing is
damn.
the harder thing than the leaping.
Okay, I'm not going to make that because my. Okay, sorry about that.
The question is sticking the landing.
Yeah, for sure. So I'm gonna dash. So I'm gonna go 30 feet and then 25. Well, technically I can take this diagonal because
Yep.
it's squares. So I will land at that square. And I double move.
Cool. Assassina! The assassin leaps up on top of the rafter, landing like a cat, like all like half bent over with like one hand crossbow pointed out in your direction, Ankara. Let's
Mhm.
see. Mhm.
It's me,
Yeah.
Enzio Adatoni, Assassino. Yeah, I get it, right?
Assassina!
Assassino.
Assassino, Enzio Adatoni.
This person just like depresses the trigger on the crossbow, thunk, and sends a light crossbow bolt firing in your direction.
I'm not standing
let's-
there anymore though. Wait, can I attack him and like land somewhere?
Yeah, so like so hang on, let's talk about how this works. So first of all, you had to like move up. So okay, hang on. I think
What?
let's take a look at the movement speed of your giant eagle.
It's 80 flying.
Wow. Okay, sure.
But-
So
It doesn't have flyby attack or anything. Like it, right?
So I guess that means that I ran up and attacked and
It would-
I'm just standing there.
It would
either
get an
that or
attack of
you're looking at
opportunity.
attack of opportunity. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's up to you. So you could like run some distance forward up to 30 feet.
Oh yeah.
Shoot with your crossbow, turn into an eagle, fly the rest of the way and attack, and like all that is legit.
He only has a crossbow out, right?
He's got a short sword.
Oh damn. Okay.
Yeah.
So he could actually attack you with a short sword then.
Yes.
Got it.
Yeah. I'll take an attack of opportunity, I guess.
All right. Yeah. You start flying away. So go ahead and like move yourself anywhere within like 50 feet of where you are right now.
Okay. I guess I would go like over here so that I'm not like in a direct line of shot on his turn.
Absolutely. He strikes
Or
at
their
you with his
turn.
short sword. Clunk. Pretty sure that hits. Yep, 17.
Yep.
Dealing you 4 piercing damage plus 24 poison.
Oh, shit.
Yikes.
Please make
Okay.
Wow.
a Constitution saving throw.
You said 24 plus how much?
It's 4 plus 24, but make the
Okay.
Constitution
I
saving
also
only-
didn't
yeah.
I give you my ring, my extra
You only-
poison resist ring?
Yeah, you did.
Ooh,
So,
I hate that for you.
you failed the con
That's a
save,
bad
so you
save.
take the full poison damage as it surges through your poor
That's
little
fine.
eagle body. You
I
are wearing
take
a-
2 hit points and turn back into myself on the rafter
Well-
in the corner.
That means this happens when you're next to them.
So hang on, the total damage that you took was 16.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then I'm still an eagle.
So for some reason your eagle started at 14, but
Yeah,
it
I should be at
started-
10 hit points now.
Yeah.
Oh. Much better.
There we go.
Sick. Great.
Cool. And
Worth
then,
Yeah, it's
and
who's
then Sarek Bashar, you hear the twang of a light crossbow thrumming behind you.
That's okay.
Dunk. Oh shit!
It's not that okay. All right. Well, hold on. Do I have cover?
No.
No.
Uh,
Nothing personal.
You're fully
There's
exposed.
at least one body in the way, so I'm just saying. Whatever.
What am I trying to do? I'm trying to pull this thing.
Theoretically, you could drop prone on your turn and give them disadvantage.
So this assassin appears, popping up on the rafter, fires their crossbow at you, hitting, dealing,
Is this person behind me?
yeah,
Okay.
dealing 4 plus 21 poison damage. And then they
Saving
also
throw.
get sneak attack.
Why do they get sneak attack?
They get sneak attack. Oh
They
shit!
get sneak attack.
Why do they
So
get
you take an
sneak
additional
attack?
12 damage.
All right, how much
sorry.
did I take? Sorry, I
So
wasn't paying
that's a
attention to your
total-
lies.
First of all, you have to make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw.
Failed that.
You fail. So that's 25, 37 damage.
Jesus.
Ah!
Do you have a poison resist ring on?
I do.
Yeah.
Oh, then that's 11 poison, 15, 27 damage.
Round up.
Oh, some booty sauce. All right.
And now I want to see what's going on in the other room.
You can't just do that. What do you think you are? Who do you think you are?
These runes glow. and,
Y'all,
like,
how did this go south so quick? If I am quiet, it's because I am sitting and witnessing the carnage.
What do you mean how? This is how everything always
Yeah,
goes.
what do you
right?
mean?
But
What do you
this
mean,
one
how?
time, Britt, this one time, it felt like we were like on top of it a little. Like,
What do you
kinda-
mean? We literally got back here and immediately failed. If that is not the whole show, I don't know what is. We walked in the door and failed immediately.
This is what we do. Listen, who's to say we're not going to make a comeback?
Who?
Sometimes we do.
Who?
Who's to say?
What is it? What is it called? Charcuterie? What is it, Eric?
Cuckoo baiting.
chicanery?
Yeah.
Charcuterie?
Charcuterie.
I'm
Charcuterie.
a fan of charcuterie.
What's
Yeah.
it called? Appetizer?
I like shark cutery.
What is it now? What is it now? Who called?
Lutefisk? Is that what it's
Lutefisk.
called?
Lutefisk.
No, that's a rapper.
Appletinis? What is it called? What is it called?
That's a rapper.
These
Maybe
these
like
enforcers
Lutefisk,
with
and I'd be
these
like,
armors
yeah.
and weapons. These enforcers with these armors and weapons, you can see that like as the rune starts to glow, all of them just start sort of like scanning the room and the local environment, except for the one looking in front of you whose rune glows, flashes, and it just strips away your illusion
Mm-hmm.
just for a moment, and then your illusion comes back.
Did anyone notice?
He absolutely did. He looks at you and he says, "Intruder! Illusion!"
Hunter of Hadar!
Okay. Hunger of Hadar. Let's take a look at this. You open a gateway to the dark between the stars. 20-foot radius of blackness and bitter cold appears. Cool. Where do you place the Hunger of Hadar?
Directly on myself because I have every intent of teleporting out of it.
Amazing. So the 20-foot radius, like 10, 20, yep. Let's see, 10, 20. Wait, we need a bigger, more impressive Hunger of Hadar at 10, 20. So that's there, and then 10. It's literally this big. The Hunger of Hadar covers the room. So you drop a Hunger of Hadar, which completely eliminates all light within this sphere, and also some other things. Creatures are blinded. Any creature that starts its turn in that area takes 2d6 cold damage. Any creature that ends its turn takes acid damage as milky, otherworldly tentacles rub against them. What do you do now, Aya?
Well, since I cast a spell, I don't think I can do much else.
You can move, of course.
Yes, that is true. I can move. I am going to go ahead and use a charge of my Raven Mantle,
Yeah.
and I'm going to. Okay, this is where. Because there's bookcases around here, but I think all their stuff happens downstairs. I'm going to teleport in a straight line through here.
Okay.
And I can go up to 30 feet.
Yep.
And I'm gonna deal 4d6 necrotic damage to everything I pass through.
Yep, totally. So I think you can only teleport to a location you can see. So I think what happens is you teleport and then drop Hunger of Hadar behind you.
Yeah, sure, that works. Yeah.
But like you vanish in a puff of raven feathers, teleport through everybody, and then drop Hunger of Hadar behind you immediately. It's super awesome. Go ahead and roll that 4d6 necrotic damage, and I'll roll some saving throws.
Oh, how did I do that? Okay. Accidentally popped out my dice thing.
The chat window. $13 damage. Here is, let's see, what is it for the Raven Mantle? It's a DC 14 Dex save. So here's this one. That's a Wisdom saving throw. Dexterity. Succeed. So that's 7 necrotic damage for this person. 7. This is where the other enforcer had come over to you. And then this horde of worshippers. Let's see, I need to look at the stats for this creature. Yeah. Okay. Completely fails, so that's 13 damage for that. Awesome. Go ahead and move yourself to where you want to be.
Well, now I'm like questioning whether I should double commit to this because there are 3 other enforcers, and so I'm wondering if I should have moved maybe this way, if I can retcon that.
Sure, that would mean that only this one takes the damage.
I'm okay with that. If that's okay, because I'm thinking about it now, and I think that would make more sense for me to go this way. Try to reconvene with the party.
-7 plus 13, sure. We see you do that. You realize you're completely isolated, trapped alone. The other
I probably shouldn't go downstairs to Father Tavernius. I'm just questioning it now.
You just like shake your head, do the same thing, but in the other direction. Awesome. Fantastic.
And that kind of cuts off line of like they can't see me, so maybe I can cut off line of sight and hide. You know.
Okay. Awesome. Then back to the other room. But before we continue in here, it is time to take a 5-minute break.
How dare you? All
Britt,
right.
I need to talk to you. I think I have a plan for our turns. I don't know if you're on board for it, okay? That's all.
Okay. We'll be back in a hot sec. Stay tuned. More to come. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. More Sunfall Cycle time.
Bronze,
my God.
I think you meant the former president. Welcome back to the Sunfall Cycle, everybody. It's a nice day today.
Yeah,
I think, Steven,
4
what you
seconds
meant...
to say, Auntie's in the White House. Auntie is there.
Steven, you meant a twice impeached dirt man.
Yes, yeah. The twice impeached former dirt man.
Former dirt man.
Former. Wait, we got to rethink that one. But we'll workshop it.
It sounds like a Frank character in Always Sunny.
I know.
Dirt man.
I'm actually thinking of Dirt Man now. Where my comic book brain goes.
It's me, former dirt man.
I feel like he would be a good guy. Dirt man.
He is a good
enriches
guy,
the soil.
but, he's powered by dirt. He has to eat dirt or he dies.
Yeah, yes.
He's shaped like a vacuum cleaner.
You guys laugh, but I actually have Dirthead is the name of an NPC gang guy who's straight out of It's Never Sunny in one of my games.
Dirthead?
Dirthead. Yeah.
It's me,
he runs
Dirthead.
a gang. He stole all the clothes from all the players and all their money and had them run naked through the streets.
Okay,
And then he sold the clothes back to them because he's Dirthead.
Question.
What?
Are you actually just Kojima in a skin suit? That is the most Kojima NPC I've ever heard. Dirthead, you know?
His heart is made out of
Heart
dirt.
man, dirt head, dead man.
His head is actually dirt.
He busts into places and he just starts blasting them with dirt clods.
but it's for story reasons. You see, when he was a kid, his mother was turned to dirt, and so
It's
he
because
stores her
he
dirt.
watched his parents' funeral, and then he swore that he would never walk around without his the dirt from his parents' funeral
Right.
grave on his person to remind himself of the war crimes perpetrated by you, the player character.
But due to an accident,
He is
In a
fiercely
lab.
anti-imperial, so that's
yeah,
actually
he
true.
got turned into dirt.
yeah, the dirt is embedded in his forehead,
Yes.
and that's why he can see infrared.
He was like Ash Wednesday.
Yeah, that's why he can see infrared,
right there.
and that's one of his abilities, Dirt Man.
But yeah, and the dirt comes from like one of the most. It's like comes from like the oldest like mud, like
Dirt.
boiling mud spot like in
Right.
the world.
He's also devoutly Catholic.
Oh my god.
Lots of shots of him in a Catholic church, like praying and being like, "Mother,
Dirt-
Father." I
Dirt
do
Head as
what
one
you
word is automated.
and
I would
and,
love to see. I would love to see Dirtman like piloting the Pope
Dirtman.
Mobile.
do.
right, but also Dirthead also it has a kid, and that kid,
Yeah.
Dirt Boy,
Dust
the only-
Boy.
Dust Boy.
Dust Boy.
Dirtman and the Dust Boys is absolutely the name of his gang now, because he does have a bunch of little orphan kids that he runs around with
But
and,
the
and
only
looks
way you
after.
can defeat
so
him
that
is by
makes sense.
plugging in your second controller in a USB port backwards and entering the Konami code upside down, and then you can beat him.
All right. That one last thing before I know we have to go back, because you just reminded me when you plug in another controller. This is like a true test of like the type of person you are. If you have two controllers and your friend comes over and one of them is like the Mad Catz controller and one of them is like the normal controller,
Oh, they
We've
get
had
they
this
get the-
conversation.
They get the
Eric.
shitty controller every time.
We've had.
you take the shitty one, right?
No, F that. No.
I
No.
said that people
Steven's
that
muted, but yeah.
I said that people that make their friend use the shitty controller are inherently bad people. Isn't that what I said? Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, if you make your friend use the Mad Catz controller, you're a bad person.
This is
Yeah,
This is why I
well,
bring
that
it up.
checks out.
I would offer it to my friend for the first time, and then I would suggest that we trade.
they should have
See,
brought their own controller.
That's chaotic neutral. That's like chaotic or lawful good. You
Here's the
know.
thing, I would never go to a friend's house and expect them to give me their best controller, though, because I don't want
You
their
expect
grimy
the
ass.
Mad Catz?
If I have my good controller, I don't
With a
want
Z?
your grimy ass hands all over my good controller and then when I get it back, it has those weird smudges and shit on it. Nah. Your dirty
I
ass
only use
hands.
controllers with my own smudges on them. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I want my own smudge. That's it. I don't want to deal with your smudge. And we can
Yeah,
respect
we
each
don't
other,
cross-
because I'm
don't
not going to
cross
go to your
smudge.
house and mess with your good controller. I'm going to be like, you play with your controller. I'll take the crappy one that barely works. And that's how we get along as friends, because I don't expect
we
nothing
poll
from
the-
you.
Can we
I
poll
don't
the
expect
audience?
nothing from you. That's why
All right.
I'm a
I'm
great
with you,
friend.
Bronze.
to
I'm with
figure
you.
out-
I don't know how to feel about this.
That's why I'm a great friend. I don't expect
they're a
anything from you.
guest-
I'm
they're
not
a
going to go
guest
to your
in
house.
home.
Yeah,
I
but I'm
It's
not
really
going to
about
go
the
to your
sanctity
house.
of like your
Oh,
home.
yeah.
Like this is your home. Like you're
Dude.
welcoming someone into your home. You
Yeah, well,
feed them,
they can have a soda.
give them a cup of jaw.
Yeah,
I'm
but
gonna give them
no,
they can have a
you
soda and some
style-
like a snack. I'm
make
not gonna
them a
tell
nice
them no.
chai.
yeah, but then when you
Maybe
style
prepare
on your
some
friend,
non-bread for them.
imagine
would-
styling on your friend with the Mad
Non-bread.
Catz
But
controller.
I wouldn't style on them because we're not playing a competitive game. We're playing a co-op game together because we're
You're
friends.
playing Mario Kart. What are you talking? Okay.
Well, see, that's the difference. Is I would never do that to my friends. I'd be like inviting them over to play GoldenEye.
Okay,
Like,
okay.
I
wait,
wouldn't
wait,
do
wait,
that
wait,
to
wait,
them.
wait, wait,
I'm
wait,
not
Oh,
wait.
gonna
so
odd
it's
job
game
them.
dependent.
I'm
so
not
if you're
gonna
playing
job,
like
odd
golf,
job them.
okay.
Okay, hold up.
Interesting.
Okay,
There's
so
conditions.
I think Britt's answer is probably like the lawful good one. That's the one that makes most sense. It's to like trade off every time.
Yeah.
You're saying you'd only play co-op games, so that changes the equation. Because I think we were talking about like if you play, you know, like if you're playing Mario Kart Double Dash on the GameCube, and you give the kind of crappy, wonky controller to your friend, you're gonna win every time, and that reflects on you as a person that you don't. Do you know what I mean?
I
That
guess I have a question of why you're trying to be so competitive with your friends. If you're friends,
I'm just saying, like, if you can't beat
What?
someone with a shitty controller, then are you even that good in the first place?
Here's the answer. I take
Well,
the
that's why.
crappy
That's why I
controller.
take the shitty controller.
You got to prove yourself.
Yeah,
So
I
you
take
trade
the
up.
shitty controller every
Yeah.
time because that's how I'm training. I'm training with like.
but isn't
100
that just
pound
styling
weight.
on your friends by taking the
No.
shitty controller and beating them and being like,
And then
I
when
was better on
finally
you because
take
I
off the
own the
weight,
game
it's
and
like
you don't.
I was always flying.
You don't
No,
say
it's
it.
more.
You just
I don't
know.
know. It's more of like it's my game. They
But that's why
probably
you
don't
trade.
even have it, so I have more practice on it. It's the same thing with like darts. I'm pretty good at darts, and I own like several sets of darts. if someone's new, I always give them the nice darts, and I use the bad ones because I'm practiced.
This
You
is
know?
like when a friend invites you over to play Smash and you know you suck at Smash and they play it all the time and they just style on you for literally 3 hours and you're like, I don't know that you're a friend. I don't know that I consider this friendship. That's not friendship. Friendship is like, yo, I got this game that we can play together and not me destroy you and have my friendship superiority over
No,
you.
you switch. Like maybe there's a
That's
game you're
why-
good at, and then you switch games. And
That's
No,
what you turn
or
on
you'd be good
maximum
together.
Ono.
Or you be
Bronze
good
is
together.
trying to be too nice. I don't try to be nice. I'm a nice person.
Yeah.
That's how nice you-
Whoa!
Just because you have a view of me because you don't know me doesn't mean that that's correct. That's your projection. But yeah, when I'm Punjabi,
We do.
when people come to your house, like
Sorry,
you
Steve.
always give them you lay in Punjabi we say "Akkhan te bathana," like you seat them on your eyes, like you put them first.
And then you
Mm.
beat them in video games mercilessly till they go home. Is that what you're
No.
saying?
Wait,
You
so
like
hang
to
on.
give them a nice cup of
I'm
chai
saying you give
and then
them every
beat them.
advantage you can.
Britt, Eric, I need a sidebar conversation over here. Friends, did Bronze go over to Jesse's house and just beat the shit out of him at Smash? Is that what I'm hearing? Are you two
No,
hearing
but it
as
has
well?
happened
Are you
before.
picking up- are
Jesse
you
doesn't
picking
like
up on
fighting
that?
games.
I don't like fighting games. I'm not a fan of
Yeah.
fighting games. I'm not a fan
Probably
of
I'm
like,
not a fan of fighting games after getting beaten to
I'm not a
pieces.
What
fan
I'm
of,
hearing
like,
is that one
my
person
7-year-old
generally
Bronze.
doesn't need to worry about which controller they have when they win, and the other
Fucking
person
Marvel vs.
does.
Capcom 2 in the arcade, just
Look,
crushing.
It
all
doesn't
I'm
win.
saying is, the last time I played Smash Brothers, I was over at someone's house. And there were 3 of us who had no idea what we were doing. We were having a good time being goofy. And then some douchebag, no names, walks in the room and is like, oh, you guys playing Smash? Sits down and pummels us to death for like an hour. And we went from having fun to being like, I don't know that we like this person anymore. That's all I'm saying. Don't be that person.
All
That's
Foxes
a
play
personality
impersonation,
issue.
they
That
think
has
I'm
know
that
nothing
I
with
person.
like
controllers.
Don't
yeah,
be that
I don't.
person.
I don't think I'm that person because I don't get any joy out of beating people that I'm better than, or like that. I'm like, if there's no competition, I don't get anything out of that.
I don't. You know what? I'm
You
just
know?
not. I'm just not like a competitive person. I'm like,
Yeah,
we all
like
had
if,
fun.
if like
So-
if I'm that way with
Yeah.
Magic the Gathering. Like if I play against somebody, like I'll give them my best deck, and if they still lose, then I don't continue playing against them and beating them and beating them. It's like, no, this isn't really fun for me. It's like playing versus AI. I'm good.
I can't be
Let's play
competitive.
something you're good at. Let's play a co-op game. Let's play Sentinels of the
I have like a
Multiverse.
dark side. I have a competitive dark side that I cannot unleash on the world. I can't do it.
Oh,
I like
you
how
are-
like
So you're the person who has to put on the nice facade.
you have the soul of the gamer.
I can't be competitive. Like competitive
The one-
Jesse is like salt the earth and burn them all. Yeah, I can't do it.
Did you
I
play
can't do
MOBAs?
it. What?
Did you play MOBAs? Did you have a League of Legends phase?
Jesse, let's put
I
League
pl-
together.
I played a little bit of MOBAs and I got so salty I never played
Yeah.
them again. Like
Yeah,
I
it's-
can't do it.
It's kind of what I was alluding to. I wanted to know whether or not you had a moment from those games. Those games can
I
get
have
it.
many. There used to be. I'm sure you could find a clip somewhere where I'm like, this mother.
We could start a Sunfall Cycle MOBA team.
No.
Yo, I
hard
just
pass.
reinstalled League of Legends and played a handful of matches yesterday or the day
You wanna-
before.
Oh, shit.
Wait. Are we down to fuck? Are we doing it?
No.
Nope.
No.
we are,
Are we?
we are, as you say, Eric. Now,
Call your lane. Call your lane.
We're going to
I'll go
go
mid.
download it, I
I'll
guess.
go mid or jungle.
I just had a conversation literally
I
on
guess.
Sunday about how
Well.
League of Legends is cocaine.
Oh, 80
I
carry.
never
It
played
is.
League
I
of
stayed
Legends.
up until like 2 a.m. and I normally go to bed at 10.
I'm a
Playing
Senna
League.
trick.
No, not for me.
Jess is a very
Problem.
competent bottom laner.
I've
Sunfall
played a
Cycle
bunch of
esports
different
team.
character demos in Dota, so
We've got
Yeah, we'll
this.
train you. We'll
I
train
can
you.
play.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun.
Sorry. Okay.
And then we can get Sunfall Cycle jerseys.
We really should go back to D&D, but I'm really excited about this.
Yeah,
Like,
No,
dude, we
no,
gotta
no,
do
but
it.
we should
I
have an
want to do more
esports
stuff with
team.
you all outside of this game, so that'd be fun.
We should have an esports team.
Please.
Now I miss Jeff
No.
more than ever because God knows
Yeah.
he would have carried us.
He
So
would not have
hard.
played with us. Bronze, he would not have been on a team with us.
Yeah,
Oh my
it's
God.
kind
He
of
would have been our
true.
coach.
Jeff
No, he would have been our
absolutely-
coach. He would have been our coach. But we would have been the 5 players, and he would have been like,
Oh my
What the hell
god!
are you doing?
I would have been every
Wait,
coaching
wait,
session.
wait,
I would just be
wait.
Tears streaming. I'm sorry.
Jeff, I could see Jeff just crying, just smashing his head into like the coach clipboard thing.
So
These
annoying.
people. Oh my god.
There's no
Even
way.
buddy,
Jesse's like,
you didn't get the Red Bull can in the shot. We've got to have you have
It would
the Red
it
Bull
would
can in
waste
the
all
shot.
of our
Oh,
time, money,
so
and
good.
energy, and be the dumbest mistake we ever made.
no,
As
we
someone who
should have
loves
an
you,
esports team.
As someone
It would
who
be
loves you all,
I'll be
I'm
on an
just letting you
esports
know.
team with you, Bronze.
Oh
Thank
god.
you, Britt.
You
When
and
you all
me.
come back, and you're like, we made
I
a
want
terrible mistake.
jerseys.
I want you to know I'm here. When you all come back, I'm not gonna say I told you so.
You have to bankroll us and come be with us.
I
You're
already
gonna be
did that.
really.
I
you're gonna
already
be,
did
you're
that
gonna really
once.
regret it, Jesse, when someone invests $30 million into
I'm
our
gonna let you know
team.
that doesn't happen. Having owned an esports team, that does not happen. I'm gonna let you know. I don't know what world you're living in, but that shit don't happen.
What? I'm just
Hello,
following the
Cash App?
Overwatch League, Jesse. Come
How's
on.
it going?
Obviously.
Yeah.
You will.
You're
you
talking
will-
about starting a
You
team.
will
Yeah,
lose
that's
a
awesome, Cash App.
considerable
Yeah,
amount
that'd be
of
great.
money, and then you will be like, "Well, why'd I do this?" And
Right,
then you'll
listen.
waste
So,
a year of your
we
life.
got a sponsor.
Esports are immune from inflation. I don't know what to tell you.
All right.
Just got a text from the general manager of G2. He says G2 is bowing out of the LCS this year.
Did not
because
hear that.
it's
No,
too intimidating.
that did not happen. Why are you lying to people?
I'm sorry,
Why
Tonto,
are you doing
but
this?
We're coming for your title.
Why are you doing this? Just,
What are we doing? Wait, Eric, you're gonna fly on my back. Let's do it.
Yes, let's
Yeah.
do
My
it.
turn.
Eric.
All right.
Oh,
First, actually, it's sorry. First,
what
sorry.
the hell is going on?
Imagine though, Team Sunfall.
Throwing your
Oh.
lives away. I will not be associated with it. Throwing your lives
Practice
away.
the
Won't do
Branding,
it.
the branding, and then people could like when we fill an auditorium, they could be like Sunfall Cycle,
No one's gonna do that.
Sunfall Cycle.
someone will make a fucking documentary about
No
us.
one's
They'll be
gonna do
like,
that.
they were so unexpected, and we'll
No
like
one's
rise to
doing that.
ranks, and we'll win the fucking championship
We
with
never
the Mighty
thought we would come
Ducks.
30th in
Quack,
NA,
quack,
but we
quack,
did.
quack.
Top 30.
No one's gonna shout quack 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 at us. No one's gonna do any of that stuff. You are all out
We
of
are
your damn
gonna be the
minds.
Mighty Ducks of esports. You just
No,
watch.
that is
We
not
have
gonna
a
happen.
flying V formation. That's how we
No, it's not gonna happen. We won't even do one tournament. We won't even make it past the first round. What are you talking about?
People are already quacking in chat. We have the influence.
Yeah,
Look, I'm already
Look,
in bronze.
we're gonna be
3,
sponsored by
so-
Glurmies.
As the CEO of Glurmies, that's no. You won't be sponsored by Glurmies.
Glurmies esports team.
Wow.
Glurmies will have nothing to
As
do with
the
your franchise.
CEO of Glurmies. Oh my god. All right, Sarek, what are you doing?
Jesus. Oh,
Well,
my
I just
no
got
man.
shot in the back, so I'm gonna turn around and see who shot me.
It's this guy. It's another one.
All right. Well, I assume if he can shoot me unobstructed, I can shoot his ass unobstructed.
You certainly can. Actually, his ass is behind him and so has full cover, so his ass has +5.
I'm gonna try and
AC.
shoot through him to get his ass. But
Oh,
first,
okay.
I assume I have to insightful fight him.
Yeah.
They're the same type of person, so your insight carries over.
What an idiot! All right, he's about to get it. Ooh!
You hit.
Ooh!
12 piercing and 2 cold damage.
Ooh!
Plus 16 sneak attack. Snark Turk.
Bison.
Hey, ow man, chill out. Right?
That's 18,
Does he
20.
freeze? Nice
Awesome.
to see you, ow man. Does he freeze?
And Kara, are you like holding
No.
your action until Kairos can like
Yep.
leap to you?
All right.
Oh no, the hiccups. So
Mhm.
Kairos and Kara, would the two of you collectively describe what happens?
Yeah. So I kind of jump off the ledge and swoop right over next to where Kairos is standing. I'm assuming ready to jump.
Majestically calling. Yes.
Yeah. Ah!
Mhm.
Then
And I
Eric, pick it up.
jump on your back like the guy from the Neverending Story in Falcor.
Yeah.
I stand up.
Can we get a roll for that?
Spear
Steven?
ready.
Bastion.
Bastion.
Can we get a
My
roll
eyes
for that jump?
narrow down. Ah! Target insight.
And basically like a charge attack onto the assassin. like where we will both strike together, like doing our attack actions.
Sweet. This totally works. Go ahead and both of you roll your
This
attack.
totally works.
Yay!
It totally works.
Yay!
Get him, Kairos.
All
You're
right.
feeding
Well,
into
it's
their
up.
insanity.
Multi-attacking, Kara.
If it's to be, it's up to me.
Nailed it.
Ooh.
That's a lot of damage.
Yo, nice.
That's a lot of damage.
Yeet.
8 plus 12 is 20. Fantastic. Now, Ankara, please roll a strength saving throw. This is like if like Kairos' weight is too fatiguing, he's not gonna like fall off or anything like that. But if you fail the strength save, it's like DC 12. Yeah, totally. If you fail the strength save, you're gonna have to like stop and take a rest and get Kairos off your back. But
Okay.
you're fine until then.
Nice.
That was the both of you. Show me. So you flew over to here.
Yeah, and then
Pick him
picked him up, and then we flew over here.
Yeah. So I think you're like here is is where you can possibly get to. That's also safe.
Okay.
The assassin pulls out his short sword and stabs at you twice, Ankara. 1, 2. Hitting you both times. Please make 2 DC 15 Constitution saving
Reaction. I was muted. I was reaction on the first one,
throws. Okay, cool. Then the
so
first
it's a
one.
miss.
Oh, doesn't miss.
Yeah, AC's 13, right?
Yeah, 13 for the giant eagle. The first one misses. So the second one, you take 25 damage. Oh wait, yeah, 25 damage.
You actually would get no, you still fail.
All right, then I turn back into myself and take 15 damage.
Okay.
Kairos is now.
Where do I go? Do I just fall? Do I just yeet
Well,
myself
we're
off
just on
the?
the. I think we're just like on the
Okay.
rafter, right?
So Kairos,
Yeah.
So
I
here's
broke the
thing,
game.
right?
I'm T-posing
Let's go
because
for
I
a
can't
minute.
land.
You don't have a landing transition animation. So
Yeah.
here's the thing, right? Like getting knocked out and then like falling to this tiny thin rafter is actually pretty tough. So I need both of you to make dexterity saving
Thank
throws.
you, Steve. This is what I've been
Yeah.
waiting for.
Justice.
Or acrobatics checks.
Yeah, so here's what's gonna. Instead I do. Obviously, there's not like a parallel bar, but it's like a parallel bar situation where I land and like grab it and swing myself. Athletics.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
Ooh.
both of you are totally fine.
So it was.
Yes.
Well, that's not very
Rad.
fun.
Worth it.
Second assassin
That
just
was cool.
like snarls, and you can see. So in Kara, you can actually see that like there is.
I chuck my spear at him, and by the time it hits him and comes back at me, I'm standing up and grab my spear. That's how I do it. I do it
Nice.
one-handed, so I have the free hand.
You just Captain America this thing? Is that?
Yeah, basically. There you go. For anyone wondering how I
this
logistically did it.
other assassin just fires a shot at you, Sarek. Light crossbow, chunk, hits you, chunk for
Ooh.
this amount. Please roll a DC 15 Constitution saving throw.
Why I do these? No, I'm never gonna get a Constitution saving.
But
You
you have
take
the poison.
28 damage. Oh, do you
Uh-huh.
have that poison ring?
He and
I
I
do.
have the poison ring.
Okay, cool. Then you take 17 damage.
17 damage. Oh, this guy's gonna get. I'm gonna shoot him in the damn face.
And
Okay.
then, Aya, do you run out of the previous room onto the platform here?
I don't. I
Okay.
want to, since I've broken line of sight, I want to try to look at some of these books just to ascertain what their nature is. Like, are they cooking books?
Yeah.
Is this a library? Are they records? Like, just to know if this is even maybe someplace we need to search.
Yeah. Let me see.
Because that's information that maybe we don't need to come back here quite yet, that I could bring back to the party in case I die.
Yeah. So, generally speaking, you start looking through the shelves right here, like right adjacent to you.
Hmm.
And it is just sort of like old court records from the history of Ire. I think you're in like the Q through R section right now. Um, it looks like the other bookshelves have a fairly eclectic collection
Hmm.
of books, so like it's not all cleanly organized. Um,
Yeah.
it's clear that all of the records here do relate to like the church within Ire. Um,
Okay.
yeah,
Um. All right. All right. All right. So I'm in the Q through R section. What was the old boy's name? I'm. Let me. Sorry, I'm looking for it. It's not. No, where was it? The theorem guy. Um.
Alazir's last theorem.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. Okay. So is A closer to where I entered the room, or is it closer to the
I
other
think
side of the room?
if over here is Q,
Uh-huh.
then probably A is like over here.
Shit, 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 shit. Okay, okay, okay. I'm gonna. How much movement do I have? Let me keep count here. So
Of course, moving up here is going to put you in line of sight of some other
right.
people.
Is there a bookcase here?
Yes.
Okay. Can I go here without?
You're going to be crossing through this space.
Hmm.
And like, if I pull you back, you'll see that there's a couple of enforcers back over this way. They have a
Yeah.
chance to see you. So you'd be
Okay.
like making a stealthy run for it. Now
Okay.
there's a door right here and right here that lead back to the worship hall rafters. But yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to stealth it
Okay. Go
and
ahead
just
and
try
roll a
to
stealth
try to
check.
see if I can get eyes on the book. Maybe I can get it and get out,
Mhm.
or eyes at least on section A. Or if I can see it, if I can get eyes on it, I can then maybe, even if I don't get it, minor illusion it, and then Britt can locate object for it. Maybe. Okay, never mind. I'm getting way too ahead of myself. Let me get you that stealth roll. I apologize.
Yes, please. 17. I think that these folks are actively looking for you.
Hmm.
So I'm going to give them a counter roll. Wait, double click is not what I want. The Haka enforcers. Where is it? There it is. Perception is wisdom based. 1, 2, 3. You are fine.
Okay. Um, while I'm hidden, can I peek around the corner just barely and see if there is like an A on the side of a bookshelf or anything like that?
Yeah, I think you're now here. You're looking at
Hmm.
like the Z's. Um, there are a couple things that stand out to you. One is like there's clearly a standing portion of bookshelf that's destroyed right here.
Hmm.
And fallen on the floor, there's a glowing pile of sparkling dust,
Like flux?
like flux. Um, let's see. Over here, you see like a thick. Let me describe this for you. A thick tome bound in iron plates. That looks particularly interesting. You don't see like a categorization system. It appears as though this particular room was not as cleanly categorized as like having a duodecimal or whatever system. But just sort of like on the instinct of like, yeah, this is Q through R, this is like S through V, this
Hmm.
is like X, Y, and Z, right? Um, it seems like over here is the A's, over here is the Z's.
I get that fucking book. Okay, that's my turn. I think I want the
Um,
rest of the party to know I'm gonna get that fucking book.
you do have another 30 feet of move.
Oh, and I am somewhat hidden. Uh, but this is a bookcase, and I'd have to go like through. Sorry, wrong thing. I'd have to. I'm assuming to move forward, I'd have to go like through here.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. How tough do these Dahaka enforcers look? Do they look?
You got it.
They work out. Do
when
they?
you
Are
look
they? What?
when you look at their character portrait, the color that indicates their challenge level is yellow.
Ah, okay, okay. Fuck it. I'm gonna Ravencloak it.
Okay, your Ravencloak only gets you 30 feet.
Yeah, I'm gonna rave. Okay, so I'm gonna move 30 feet and then Ravencloak it.
You already moved over here.
Right. Wait. So how much movement do I have left?
30. Or a Ravencloak.
Oh, I can't
Yeah.
do both.
You don't have Misty Step, do you?
I don't believe I do. No.
Gee, diggity dang it.
Yeah. I have some cool spells, but nothing like that. Wait. But I got a spell icon. Sorry, I'm taking a long turn. What spell icon did I take? Did I take a spell icon? I could have swore I wrote it down. I took jump. I have written down under bonds jump and no other information, which I think is very smart that I did that. How does the spell? Do you remember how the spell icon for jump works?
It's a bonus action. You activate the icon and then you gain the benefit of the jump spell.
Fuck it. I'm gonna do that.
I don't know that the jump spell helps you a whole lot here. Jump. You
I'm
touch
thinking
a
like
creature,
Vampire the
creature's-
Masquerade. I'm like, I can jump 120 feet to the book now,
The
right?
creature's jump distance is tripled until the spell ends.
Okay.
Boing.
So what if I crushed the icon and then jumped there?
You can jump 30 feet, which is rad and all.
So then would I wait? Okay. So that's
I mean,
still not enough.
you could run 30 feet this way. You could crush the spell icon, run 30 feet this way, and then jump another 30 feet over to here.
The jump would be my action.
Yeah, I mean, like, you would be taking a second move, so that would be your action.
Your action. Okay.
And then you would be like doing a running jump, and then you could jump 30 feet. So
I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, I'll let you spend a spell icon to make this happen. You will
Okay.
end up in the middle of a group of 3 enforcers.
Steven, have I ever been a cautious player?
I'm just showing you the steak knife that exists.
No, I
Asking if
appreciate.
you-
I appreciate that. I
If you
appreciate.
truly intend.
I'm gonna get that book,
Awesome. Yeah.
or
super
I could
cool.
grab the flux and the flux. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna jump to the flux, and I'm gonna grab the flux because I think crazy things happen when you grab flux. Sometimes you get 40 strength. Sometimes you get steak knife. Sometimes you get bagel.
Good night, everybody. Good night.
Just to clarify, that's what happens when you activate a flux rift. This is just flux sitting on the ground.
Oh, never mind. And that steel book, where was that?
It's right over here.
Okay, I'm gonna get to the steel book.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, go ahead and move yourself.
All right.
Yeah, you go running through everyone and they shout, "She's out here! There she is!" And that's when the hunger of Hadar kicks in. So, would you please roll 2d6 cold damage? And roll 3 times. There are 3 creatures inside of this hunger of Hadar.
Okay.
So this enforcer takes 3. This enforcer takes 12.
Hey, snake eyes.
And this horde of worshippers takes 24 damage. Super cool. All right, yeah, you land in front of this like iron-bound book.
Nice.
Let's see. It looks like it has golden ink on the outside, inscribing, the runes that make up the name of this book. Yeah. The runes on the spine label it as the Book of Inversion.
Of an inversion.
Yeah, so let's see. These 3 Dahaka enforcers collapse in on you.
Yeah, but just to ask, is the book secured in like my possession, or is it still on the
It's
ground?
right in front of you. You haven't grabbed it yet, but
Okay.
there's nothing attaching it to the bookshelf, so it seems like you can just grab it next time, and then we'll
Yeah.
see what happens.
Yeah.
So
Fine.
all 3 of these lovely gentlemen with the
Yep.
glowing rune on their
Yep.
forehead
Yep.
attack you twice.
Yep.
Mhm.
So there's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And your AC
Okay.
is 16, I believe? 17. Damn.
Yes. Yes.
You
Hey.
take 2 of those 6 hits. Here's number 1.
Not
and
bad.
Here's number 2. That's a total of 27 damage. The +6 there is for the optional crit, which didn't-
Okay. I am going to hellish rebuke one of them.
Cool. First one or second one?
Sorry, I'm thinking here. Actually, no. I only have 1 spell slot left. I apologize. I will not be hellish rebuking this turn.
Okay.
I might
Um,
need that last spell slot to get out of here because I'm down half my health.
This horde of worshippers comes stumbling out, much the worse for wear. You can see that it has lost like 3 of its 10 members.
Hmm.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Roll 1d3.
We gotta get to you.
This woman comes running out this way.
I updated my health. It's not updating the token.
This
I don't
person-
know what's going on there, but
let's see. Minus
Probably because
27.
it's owned by everybody.
Oh yeah, it's because
Oh.
I changed it not to represent
okay.
Yeah.
anymore. It's a generic token right now, so that everybody can see it. So yeah, we'll just minus 27. Cool. Awesome.
I can switch it back.
Let's leave
Or
it the
no.
way that it is right now.
Oh, for
so
vision.
that-
Yeah, for vision.
yeah, exactly. So that people can see.
Yeah. Okay, let me switch back then to player.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's do one final round quickly in the other room, and then we'll have to call it for the day. Sarek, what do you do?
Because I want my revenge and a dead idiot, I will take a shot at this guy and try to end him.
Okay. This is going to be no problem, chat.
Ooh,
Yeet.
Pretty good. Pretty good. Roll some 6s and we'll actually make it happen.
22 sneak attack.
Sorry, I was just making sure my concentration stayed up. I apologize.
I was confused. Okay, cool. Awesome.
Mhm.
Yeah, so that's 30 damage, 31.
Ooh.
Minus a 31. Very nobly performed, sir. And
Thank
Kara
you.
and
I can't see his
Kairos.
HP, but I imagine he's dead. Yeah.
Ooh.
And Kara, you
Can you not see his HP?
No.
and
but
Kara, I
imagine
think you need to
can-
help Sarek.
Yeah.
Now you
Okay,
can.
well, I
Do you have
can't
any-
get over
yeah.
to him.
Do you have anything? Well, your bow might be able to hit that guy for starters.
Mm,
My javelin's not going to hit him, which is why
he's
it's
really far
it's-
away. Let
yeah.
me see.
it's 200 feet.
Ooh.
No,
I don't even know. I don't think I can move.
you can do what I did and like leap here and like jump, and then maybe I don't know what the range is of a short bow offhand. It's got it. It's
think
close to that.
Isn't it like 80?
Yeah, let's
It's like
see.
one. It's probably like 120, isn't it? Like 60, 120.
Oh yeah, maybe
No,
it
it's
is.
80, 320.
Yeah,
Oh, 320.
So
Oh,
it's,
great.
But it's disadvantage that far.
Mm,
yeah, you'd be shooting at disadvantage.
Do you? Can you cast spell? Do you have line of sight on him? So if you have any spells that can
I do.
hit that far, I don't know if any spell
Um,
can hit that far either.
no, I'm like, oh wait, how far away? 200 something.
Yeah, it's like
The
two-
moonbeam
The
is
alternative-
has a range of 120, but that's still not.
The alternative is that you can save Sarek's life for one round, right? Because basically, like the DPS is going to work out that probably Sarek's going to go down this round if he gets hit. if you can cast
Uncanny
smoke or
dodge,
whatever
dog.
on Sark. Oh, that's true. Like basically, if you could do like a fog cloud on Sarek, so the guy
Ooh.
can't shoot into the cloud like where Sarek is.
That's 120 feet too.
And like if you fog cloud where Sarek is, then they can't shoot on his turn, and then when it's Sarek's turn again, he's like, cool, I'm gonna step out, find the guy again, and shoot him that way, right? And like stop the hit back,
You
right?
could definitely jump
Break the
over
cycle.
here. It would
Break the
only
sunfall
cost you,
cycle.
Or just kill the guy in front of you.
True. Or we can just kill
The
that.
guy in
But
front of you is like
I can
less
kill.
than half
I can
life.
kill the guy. I can kill the guy on my turn, but I
If
can't
you
help
get the
you on
roll.
your turn.
If you get the roll.
True, and that's not reliable. But
All right,
also,
friends.
we would save your life.
A lot of chatter on this
Yeah.
quick turn.
True.
Kara, what do you want to do?
Trust
I
in
don't know
me.
if
I
I'm
got
close
this.
enough.
I got kill the guy. In
Okay,
front of
I'm
me.
just gonna
Yeah.
hit the guy in front of me.
Okay,
I'm gonna snake him.
amazing,
Yeah.
Ooh, good job.
nice.
Good snake.
Bam.
D15
Not-
Constitution saving
Man, he's
throw.
really high
Let's take a
HP.
look at that. Oh damn.
Woo.
So he takes the 6 damage.
Ugh.
That's not good. We got you. Got it.
Chris, your turn.
Got it. End it.
All right, I'm gonna have to probably pump a smite in this guy. First strike. Okay. Second strike.
Wow.
Okay. What? All right, I rolled a 4 and a 5, so apparently not. Sorry.
The assassin steps forwards and then he stabs at thee twice. A 1 and a 2. I think that second one hits.
Second one
Yep.
actually hits me. Yeah.
Yep. Deals you 7 plus 20 poison damage. So roll
Con
that
save.
DC 15 con save.
Yeah.
No
there we go.
problem. He
There's
takes
that good roll.
17 damage. Sarek,
Yo.
crossbow bolt goes whizzing in your direction. Phew.
Ah,
Nailing you.
oh.
Dealing you 40 damage.
Minus whatever he doesn't get for the poisoning.
Please
Kron.
roll your DC 15.
It doesn't matter, does it?
Dave.
Constitution.
It doesn't matter.
Okay,
I think you
so
still go
that
down.
drops that
Yeah.
to 16. 16 plus 7 is 23 damage total.
Hold on.
But
And,
the poison gets dropped in half again, so it's 8. 8 plus 7 is
and uncanny dodge this fool.
yes.
Okay. There you go.
Your 15 damage is now reduced to 8, Sarek.
Great.
My God. Dude, the coupons, man. The stacking of the coupons.
There you go.
Can't kill me. Not happening
And
today.
that, with Sarek resisting to his last breath, and with us changing the camera over into the adjacent room, is where we will end today's Sunfall cycle on this most illustrious of inauguration days.
Okay, gang, let's switch back over to this screen here and find out what everyone's up to this week. Britt, what's going on with you this week? What you up to?
I don't know. Nothing. Read some books and walk my dog and just hang out, I think. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I'm really trying to get my life figured out. I'm trying to get
Right?
I do. Well, I mean, I'm working too. Like I'm working as a consultant right now, which is kind of cool. So I get to do some consulting work this week, but that's not streamed. I
Very
don't know.
nice.
Just living, trying to. I have a meeting later today because I'm getting involved with my neighborhood street. It's called Street Watch LA, and it's basically tenant and homeless people rights. So we stop sweeps and stuff. So I'll probably go out to one of those once I get trained and stuff. Basically, you go out in the morning and don't let them do sweeps
Sweet.
and protect people and their
Nice.
possessions and their rights. So I'll be working on that. And I don't know. Just hope everyone has a nice week. I mean, Donald Trump's not the president anymore. It's pretty sick.
That's pretty
That's cool.
sick.
I'm gonna be like happy about that, I guess.
So I totally forgot. Before we move on to Steven and everyone else, let's talk art. Hey! First off, coming to us from Buttopion.
Yes.
The back of our All Kings Must Die CD.
So good.
Oh my God.
It's
Our All Kings
incredible.
Must Die and our amazing track list.
The Glurmies.
Yeah, gotta watch out for Glurmies. It's very, very good.
I see I have a rap solo on number 6. called Eldritch 12 Gauge. Thank you for that. That is the group allowed me a solo rap debut.
Well, of course, you're our Fergie. Yeah. Also, that's right. You're our Fergie. I said it. You're Fergalicious. Bronze, deal with it. Also,
I take offense
Means we're
to
the
that.
Black Eyed Peas.
we are the Black Eyed
I
Peas.
take offense
I'm Will I
to
Am.
that.
Steven's the one like Apple to App, and I guess whatever the third guy is, that's both, and it's both Britt and Eric are both that guy. Done. Don't, you know what, Bronze? Just stop. Just don't question this. Fergie, don't question this. Hey, you effed up is from our holiday special with our little sweet teddy bear. Stutter Phantom sent that again. It is very cute, and I love this little
That's
sweet
very
boy.
cute. Those eyes, that blank stare.
And then we have a continuation of the comics. If you remember, last time we had I gotta scroll up and find this damn thing. Last time we had these comics, which were the breaching. If we were going through Eric's point of view, which is like door lies before you. What do? Right? You breach it.
It's so good.
Then we had the Sarek version, which is door lies before you. What do? You remove the plot. You just take it down. Move
You
on.
loot it. You
Yeah.
loot the plot.
You just loot the plot. But now
Oh, it's so good.
we have the follow-ups.
I like handsome Squidward, Steven.
The
Yeah.
follow-up.
Yeah.
Loot.
Now we have the Nakara version. What do you do? The handsome Steven.
Wow.
Wait, I haven't
And
seen this
then-
one, I don't think.
And then what does Nakara do?
Wave of snake.
Wave of snakes.
Very good.
Hi.
That's so fucking
These
awesome.
are beautiful. Wait, why
They're
is Steven
so
getting
good.
sexier in each
I
one?
know.
I know.
Are we
You're-
not?
you're-
Is like no one
you're
gonna talk
missing-
about that?
Are you gonna
Look, I
gonna
wasn't
ask?
gonna point it
and
out
then
or
there's this
anything,
one,
but-
Steven asking, "What do you do?" And there's the
Wait, wait a minute. Oh my god. If I could get
No
a tattoo of a GIF.
Look at that
would
little foot. This
I
is so
love it
good.
so much.
Oh my
Oh
god. They're
my
so
God, dude.
Well,
good.
go back to what
We're in
Bronze
the
was
heart of the
saying. Can we all
ocean.
just talk about what is going on here?
I
What
was
do you
drawing,
do?
Like, one of her paintings.
It's a lot.
What's that guy's famous gun choreography?
John Woo?
Is it John Woo? Yeah, that's John Woo. Yeah, 100%.
We
That's
have
amazing.
these are the Sunfall 3 god cards. And so we have Black Ice, Quicksand, and Concussions.
Those are the real fears. Those are the real, yeah.
The
Yeah,
3
these
true
are-
fears.
Yeah. Then they're all terrifying and awful. Then the most important scene from this episode, which is just I agree. I don't know, why is she dressed like that? Why does no one care? No one's gonna talk about this? Doesn't make any sense. Defeats the point of a cult. And meanwhile, on the other side, an infiltrating account.
Oh my god.
Is this a stout? I can just see the butterfly. Is this a stout?
Is this a stout? Is this deflection?
Well, that was a fucking mess. Is this
Oh
a
my
stout?
God.
Yeah. So there you go. That is-
I love Aya. Look in the back. She's infiltrating the cult. It looks like when you walk, it's like. little,
Yeah, right? On the
Tiny
tippy
little-
toes.
yeah.
All right. Well, that's it for this week. But
my God,
let's
I
go
love
to
all
Steven. Steven, what
Oh.
are you doing this week?
Oh my god, I'm getting caught up on sleep and feeling like the world is not going to continue getting worse. Don't take this from me, chat. That's literally it.
All right. Bronze, what's up with you?
Let's see what is up with me. I was the PogChamp emote on
Hell
Sunday.
yeah!
That was great.
Yeah,
The
and I
Pogonist.
took the opportunity to of all the extra attention to raise a bunch of money for Khalsa Aid.
Yay.
It's a Sikh-run UK-based charity that does humanitarian work all over the world. And our goal was $5,000. We made $10,500.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and I shoutcasted a farming sim tourney, and it was actually very
awesome.
cool. It was awesome. It was for charity. Everyone sucked, which was good because it made my job as a shoutcaster really great, just making fun of my friends. So that was really, really fun. And yeah, I want to do more farming sim tournaments on my stream now because their esports client is somehow or the tournament client is actually very cool. It's very good, better than you would expect. And the 3v3 competitive mode is actually fun. So
What does that
I
mean?
could
Hold
see-
on. What does that mean?
What do you mean? So you make lobbies and there's picks and bans and you can competitively play Farming
But like,
Simulator.
what are they competitively doing?
So it's like 3v3 and you have to see how quickly you can harvest, bale, and like who can bring more value produce to the market before
It's
the
like the
other team.
county fair.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
great.
And so you're like competing to bale, to harvest, to pick it up with the forklift, get
Pig
it over
call.
to the silo.
I
yeah,
Butter churn.
it's
did not-
very cool.
I did not have like Agricola as Farming Simulator competitive MOBA on my 2021 bingo, but this is
Here
fucking
it is.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you
Yeah.
can and there's like special harvesting equipment and stuff that will drop and you have to compete with the other team to see who can get it hitched to their tractor first and get away with it. And you can
The
draw
world's first
up
bale
the
for
bridges that go to the other team's silo. You can like activate a boost that'll like draw up their bridges, and you can also activate a boost that'll quadruple the point value from bales. So you could like stock up all your bales, hit the boost, and then try to deliver them all. And it's actually really cool. I love shoutcasting it.
Hit that
so.
Nos. Like, all right, Nos the baler. Let's do
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, high octane gameplay.
I love it. That's amazing. I never would have
if that's
expected.
the type of content you're into. Yeah, it was super awesome weekend of giving. You can learn more about it on my Twitter. I put up a link tree talking about the farmers protest that's happening in Delhi right now, and why it means so much to me, and exactly what is happening over there. And so there's a link tree somewhere on my Twitter that kind of describes that. History is being made in India right now. And don't fuck with the people that grow your food. And so yeah, it's at that Bronze Girl. And if you want to watch the VOD of the Farming Sim tournament, that's on my Twitch channel at that Bronze Girl.
I will choose to ignore Eric's
That's
chat
fair.
comments and say that Bale Royale is both insulting and a terrible pun. Insulting to me as a person who doesn't
Isn't
play.
that the wrong form of bail? Sorry, I
Yeah,
wasn't gonna say anything until
Yeah.
Jesse did. I was gonna be like, well, actually.
Oh
and I was
yeah,
like,
yeah,
"Nah."
it is, isn't it?
Chat
Like hey
already
Barrel,
said
yeah.
I mean,
Like
I'm gonna
Christian
be nice
Bale.
today. Yeah.
Wrong Bale.
All right,
Damn
never mind. We're
hominins,
good.
man.
It all checks out. Yeah, all right. What's going on, Eric? What's going on with you this week?
Pendragon, and I also polled my community because I want to like play another game, like some kind of West March kind of thing, and I was polling for a system to play it in. I was like, hey, I can do this. I can run sci-fi stuff, and they were like, run this, and I was like, okay, what system? And they picked the Forbidden Lands, which is a Free League Presses game, and I've played that a little bit, so I'm going to be starting that in a couple weeks. West March is, as Steven knows,
Cool.
player-driven sandbox style play. That'd be fun. But yeah, that and Pendragon. Jesse, what about you? What are you doing?
Whole bunch of nothing, my dude. Doing absolutely nothing.
Where's the payoff? Bring the strippers and booze. We do occasionally talk about video games. Bring the strippers and booze. Not enough time for video games. Bring the strippers and booze.
Oh, thank God, I don't need pants now.
Hey, JC, what are you doing? Not much. Making a fortune.
Yeah, now sing music.
Bring the strippers and booze.
Now I'm here to ask and answer one simple question.
You